Okay, welcome back everybody. As you guys know by now, if you watched any of my videos, I really don't do reviews where it comes across as really technical and all the specifics. Really, I kind of approach these things as user experience and what you may find if you purchase this product and go out and use it on everyday shoots, whether it be, professional gigs or your own personal projects. So that's kind of how I approach my reviews. So with that said, this is going to be a first look, a general impression style video on the Weeylite RB9, and this is their LED, small LED light from Weeylite. This thing is really, really cool. I'm going to go over some of the pros. I'm going to go over a few of the cons. There's not that many cons. I'll just give you that right off the bat, but stay tuned and we'll dive into this. All right, guys, like I said, we're going to go over user experience with the Weeylite RB9. I got to tell you, I'm really impressed by this light. I'm going to show you a little bit more in detail. But I want to go off with the pros and the cons, but I'd rather start off with the cons because there's not that many, and I'd rather get the bad news out of the way, okay? My only con for this light, believe it or not, for this little light, my only con is that right there, okay? Their on and off switch. I got to tell you, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this design. I mean, I could probably, guess that they wanted to look very, aesthetic, but this on the top is extremely hard to try to access it. And if you get it on, you can't turn it off. That was just one of the modes that were on there. I'm going to go over that in a minute. But, I'm trying to get this thing on. I find myself, I have to like stick my nail in here to turn it on, and even to turn it off. Like it's too, I'm not exaggerating, and it's because there's no ridges on it either. Oh man, see, I got to get my nail in there. There's no ridges on it. There's no anything that could catch your finger to try to shut this off. So it really causes a problem to get it on and off really quick. They could have either added some, ridges onto the thing, or actually made it, stick out a little bit, a millimeter or two, just to get a little bit more. I wouldn't have done a press button. I think they were right to make it a switch, but that is my major con with this light. The other major con, which is really not a big deal because it's not the light, but I'm kind of twofold on this. It was nice enough for them to give you a tripod, a little tripod, which I think is a great thing. I think that's a really nice thing. So I'm not trying to knock them and give them a negative on something that they kind of gave you for free, because they didn't have to give you any of that. I have plenty of other LED lights like this. I didn't get anything. I just got the light and maybe like a soft gel, and that was it in a pouch. So it was really nice for them to give you this, but to be honest with you, I think they could have simplified the design and not have tried to make too much out of this. For right off the bat, it's fine as a little tripod, but this is what they use for your mounting, and to be honest with you, it's not great. It's one of those, double washer designs. I'm not really happy on this. I would have liked just to seen a plain thread on the top, which, coincidentally, this could be used. It's almost like a cold shoe. So again, it's way too many parts. It's way too clumsy in its application. And I'm just not a fan of these like double lock washer designs. They're not that great. The other thing that they tried to do is they tried to give you like a cell phone mount. So in the design, and again, it's cheap, it's flimsy. I guess you could put your cell phone in there, but most of us have cell phone on cases. So this becomes, again, just I'm not trying to be a pain here, guys. I mean, you can get it in there, but then they gave you this idea of where, you can use it like, there you go. I couldn't have planned that if I tried, right? So then they give you this idea of like, well, this is going to be a selfie thing. You can put the light on top of there with that mount that just fell off, and you can have this kind of selfie idea, but they give you a cant, and that's all that it is for this cant. And this thing is, no. So forget it. with that being said, my only two cons on this light are the power switch and, you know, the little thing that they give you for extra credit. Besides that, it's all pros, baby. It's everything. This light is great. I gotta tell you that the way that let me turn this on here. So the way that they designed this with the LED screen on the back and this brushed aluminum, and the whole entire body is aluminum, and the light itself, oh, I gotta do that button. The light itself is really flush in the front, really nice hard plastic. It's not clear, it's more of a like a matte style already, so you're not going to get that bright blinding LED light. You have all your mode functions on the side here, your mode, your set, and your plus and minus. These will allow you to scroll through, you know, different menu systems, different menu setups. It really is a really great system, the way that they have it all set up. It also comes with a soft, rubbery, you know, gel here. So again, another thing will just soften the light up, and that sits right in there perfectly fine. You can still access all your buttons, and you can access your mount right on the top here. And again, it's just protective, and it softens the light up, you know, drastically actually. But to go over this real quick, it does work with an iPhone app as well, but you can, you turn the light on, and right off the bat, you have your Kelvin 5600, you know, you can go all the way through the Kelvin scale. Then you have another mode where this is your hue saturation. So this will allow you to kind of pick, you know, any color you want under the rainbow. It kind of just, you go through and you can see that it's changing all these different colors here, and you know, you can go the other way, and basically that's just accessed by, you know, hitting the set button and scrolling down to the second, you know, section, which is, you know, your color. And then you know, you can go one more, you can actually adjust the red, green, and blue. And then you can go into something that's kind of fun for videographers. I really wouldn't use it for photography because it really doesn't work for photography. But for videographers, you have all these modes. This is, you know, this is police, like a police siren. This is, you know, there's all these different icons on the back, and you can see how everything kind of changes up, and it kind of does all these different funky things. Again, here's, this is, what is this here? Grass, I mean, it's got all. The one that I really liked, actually, and again, you can tell that I don't script any of this stuff. I'm kind of just right off the bat how I work these things. I really like the fire. The fire is kind of cool. Like, you can see if that was off to the side, you can kind of see the flickering. So yeah, really cool. And you can adjust how strong and how powerful that is. The other thing that you'll notice is this will also work on different channels too. So you can have a whole brigade of these things set up all over the place and control them via Bluetooth or through the channel system, you know, and have them all on different channels doing different things. For videographers, that's great. For photography, yeah, I mean, I could see it being useful, or you could just walk over there and adjust it if you need to. But this thing kicks off some really strong light. If I just put it on, oh, it'll do groups too, so group and channel, which is kind of cool. But right now, if I just go to Kelvin, this is only 27%, guys. But if I crank this thing all the way up, I mean, and you know, that's at 100. I mean, that's 100 right there. So very, very strong. It could definitely be used for a video light, for whatever you wanted to do. And then again, you know, you just hit that minus on the back, and you can see it all kind of scrolling down maybe. And you know, this will bring it all the way down, and there's 0%, it's off, and there's 1. So even at 1, it's really strong. It's kind of hard to see, but it does use warm and white lights to color balance exactly at 5600 Kelvin. But again, that can all be adjusted as well. So you can go all the way up to, you know, 8500K, all the way down to 25K. So you can see the difference, okay? Really cool. You see the warmth, and then it gets really cold and it gets really white. I find these very useful. So how do I use this little Weeylite? Okay, I have a couple different brands of these, but I got to tell you that this is probably my favorite. Oh, the other positive, and this is a huge positive too, guys. I know I keep looking over at the other screen, but I'm trying to see the effects, so I apologize. And you know that I'm not a videographer. I just shoot from the hip, and this is kind of the way things go. So another really cool positive thing about this is you'll notice right there, it'll say it, I don't know if you can see that, Type C, okay? We're not using those mini HDMI cables to power, you know, the ones that every manufacturer gives you. We have a true Type C connector here for charging. It comes with a little pouch as well, you know, that you can slip this into. But again, how do I use these lights? Very, very creative ways these can be used. I use them a lot in wedding work. I use them a lot for details, for ring shots. I'll throw up some examples. I use it a lot for like the cake. Any kind of thing that I want to do, if I'm doing product photography, food photography, and I need another light, whether it just be standard Kelvin, or if I really want to, like, you know, use a product and maybe add like some blue or purple or red, and I want to add some of that on the highlights, these lights are invaluable. And you know, they're not that expensive. I don't know the price off the hand of this one. I don't remember. Full disclosure, they sent this to me for free and asked if I would review it, but you guys know me from now. If you come to my website, if you come to my channel and watch my videos, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If I don't like it, I'm just going to tell you it's no good. I'm not going to put my stamp on it and tell you that, you know, go out and grab this thing if it's not really worth it. I can tell you that this thing is built beautifully. I'll have all the links and the specs down below where you can check out everything that you need to check out about this light. I'll see if you guys can see that right there. I don't know if you'll be able to, because that'll kind of give you all the specs right there up on the screen. But input C, 5 volt 2A, output 5 volt. Again, battery is a 7.4, 3000 milliamps, 12 watt max power. So again, you know, what is there to really say about this? You have two different holes. You have a mounting hole on the bottom, and you actually have one on the side too. I just actually noticed that one, which is kind of cool. You can stand it up as a portrait style, but you know, thin enough, heavy enough where, you know, you're holding a solid quality piece of aluminum. Everything on it is metal except for the front screen, which is that nice matte style finish, but everything else is metal. Nice blue LCD screen. Again, you're not just kind of guessing where you are. It actually gives you a nice video readout. Comes with the instruction manual, which tells you what all those extra features are, those special little icons that are going to show you different modes. That will be definitely helpful for you videographers. But again, check out the Weeylite RB9. Okay, this is the RGBW, red, green, blue, white. So great little video light. I will have links below. This is just the first look, my general impression. I've only had it for about a month or two. I've brought it to a few different weddings, and it really has helped out and has done the tasks that I've needed it to do. So definitely check it out. Weeylite, W-E-E-Y-L-I-T-E, Weeylite LED RB9 Pro. I added the Pro. RB9, red, green, blue, white. I'm unscripted, guys. That's the way I roll. I put a camera in front of me, I start talking about the stuff that I like, and I kind of go from there. I'm not going to sit here like a robot and tell you. I'm just going to tell you if I like it, and I don't, and I definitely like it. So check it out. I'll throw up some examples, and let me know what you think. See ya.